Continental Airlines Flight 61 glided calmly through the New Jersey mist, carrying passengers who had no idea how harrowing their journey had actually been. Pilot in command Craig LENELL had suddenly died mid-flight.
All we heard was that they needed a doctor on board the plane. Doctor went to the front of the plane. That's the last we heard. Very professional crew. Everything was very calm.
I was a little bit scared when I heard what had happened. I'm glad that obviously Continental didn't tell us while we were on the plane.
60-year-old pilot LENELL died about 4 hours into the flight from Brussels when the FAA says the plane was on autopilot. A relief pilot, mandatory for flights of 8 hours or more, joined the co-pilot and took over control. Belgian cardiologist Julian Sterjuven attempted to resuscitate LENELL.
And when I came in, it was just too late. We tried to defibrillate him, but there was no use anymore.
After the doctor pronounced the pilot dead, the crew moved his body to their private rest area, out of view of the passengers. The captain's wife spoke by phone to our Houston affiliate.
The co-pilot thought he was sleeping, but he nodded off, and he couldn't wake him.
Pilots used to have to give up their wings before they turned 60. But 2 years ago, the international regulations changed, upping the mandatory retirement age to 65.
On both international and domestic flights, if the pilot in command is over 60, the co-pilot must be younger than 60. Former airline pilot and aviation expert John Cox points out all pilots are monitored by FAA-certified physicians. Pilots under 40 get a physical once a year. Over 40, every 6 months.
I think the change of the rule to allow pilots to fly to age 65 does not have any safety implications at all.
Of the 24 instances in the past 3 decades in which a member of the flight crew fell ill during a domestic flight, National Transportation Safety Board documents show none of the pilots were over 60 years old. No one died. There have been 2 recent pilot deaths internationally. Last year, a co-pilot died of natural causes on a flight from Britain to Cyprus. And in 2007, a pilot became ill during a flight from Texas to Mexico and died hours after the plane landed at a hospital. Aviation expert Peter Goals says the mandatory relief crew helped Flight 61 fly safely to its destination.
With a relief flyer on board, you've got a full crew for landing. I think the passengers were well protected.
Now, domestic flights usually don't have a third pilot because flights under 8 hours are not required to carry a relief crew. However, experts point out over land, domestic planes can usually get to an airport for an emergency landing if they need to.
And pretty quickly.
Absolutely.
Priya David, thank you.